Good morning, students. So in the last lecture we discussed introduction of algebra. So today we are going to discuss some problems or some questions that are based on that topic. So here is practice 7.1, first sum. So how we solve this first sum? A part, this B part, C part, D part. Let's discuss in this video or in this lecture. So in the first sum we have some arrows, some matchsticks that represents a number 5. That represents a number 5. Okay. So how many arrows or how many matchsticks are required for this? Here is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So single 5, a single 5 required 5 number of matchsticks. A single 5 required 5 number of matchsticks. It means if we have n represents the number of 5, so what will be the algebraic expression for this? The combination of one geometric or a pattern, such a pattern, the combination is n multiply 5. The combination is 5n. N represents the number of 5s. So if we have a one single 5, 5 multiply 1. If we have a 2 5, 5 multiply 2. And the product is represents the number of matchsticks that should be required to represent a 5. So in the second diagram we have a V. So single V has 2 matchsticks. It means n represents the number of V. So the required expression for this is n multiply 2, that is 2n. If we are talking about a single V, we require 2 matchsticks. If we are talking about 3 V's, we require 6 matchsticks. Okay, so in a similar way we can solve whole exercise. Is that clear? So our next topic is uses of algebra in geometry. Uses of algebra in geometry. So let's say we have any regular quadrilateral, means square. This is a square, and we know that the one side of square is A. Square has length A. So what is the perimeter of square? Perimeter of square is equal to sum of their sides. Sum of their sides. So in a square all sides are equal. So square has 4 sides. It means A multiply A, A plus A plus A plus A 4 times. So 1A plus 1A 2A, 2A plus 1 3A, 3A plus 1 4A. So this is a 4A. So what is the formula of to find the perimeter of square? That is 4 multiplied by a side of square. With the help of algebra, we find the origin of the perimeter of square. Similarly, we find perimeter of rectangle, the origin of perimeter of rectangle, the origin of perimeter of isosceles triangles. So we can find easily. When we have to find the perimeter, you have to just sum the find the sum of their corresponding sides. Okay, is that clear? All the sides, all the corresponding sides, sum of all the sides in a geometrical figure when you have to find the perimeter. So in this way we can solve easily practice 7.2. So the practice 7.2 is only based on this method or this topic. Is that clear to everyone? If do you have any doubt, you may ask anytime. Thank you, students.